this weekend. From News Radio WGNS, those are Good Neighbor events.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. You can take control of your account management and energy consumption with the MyMTE app. Just download in the App Store, manage your account, improve your energy habits, and more. MTE, serving to make life better since 1936. Our friends from the Child Advocacy Center are here today, the CAC, Presley Hosford and Krista Colwell. And good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good to have you here. And we were just talking about how we're kind of enjoying this break from typical July weather, Krista.
Yeah, no, 100%. I was out this weekend, and it was nice not to feel like I was going to die of heat exhaustion. So,
yeah.
Yeah, definitely enjoyed waking up, and it's 75, and, I'm having a good hair day, so I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, we were talking about that, too. I wake up with the same hair every day, but that's because I don't have any. But you know how that works. Presley, things going well in your world?
Oh, yeah. I've been staying busy, enjoying the weather, of course. And we've been gearing up for our end of the summer party, Light Up the Night, which we're really excited for.
I'm kind of sad that it's end of the summer, but, it's getting here, isn't it?
It is. It's coming too soon, actually.
So we're going to talk about that today, Light Up the Night, and also Darkness to Light, which obviously you were very involved in.
I am, yes. So Darkness to Light is a child abuse prevention training I offer free to the community. And it's really important because we're trying to change the narrative in our community that child abuse is not inevitable, right? It's preventable. It just takes all of us actively working together to keep our children safe and helping build an environment where they can grow and learn in the best way possible.
Yeah. How long have you been doing these trainings?
I'm coming up on my third year with the
Wow.
CAC. It's crazy how fast it's flown by, but I feel so honored that I am able to connect with community partners over such an important topic.
So do you have any idea how many of these Darkness to Light trainings that you've done?
Oh, goodness. Definitely over 100. I know I've trained close to 2,000 people.
Awesome.
Yes. So, and we definitely want that number to grow because the more adults who are equipped with the proper prevention skills and knowledge, the more children we can actively keep safe.
So what are a few things that or the topics that you hit on, or maybe it's just the bullet points of some of the things you talk about? Because I would assume that Darkness to Light training in 2024 is different than it was maybe in 2019 just because of different numbers, statistics, things.
Yes, definitely. We are always learning new statistics. Something new we're seeing is that peer-on-peer abuse is rising. So we're seeing that 70% of the cases are peer-on-peer sexual abuse. So this is a really important time during summer, especially when children are out hanging with friends in summer camps, things of that nature, that we have open conversations with children about their bodies, boundaries, and sex. And that's really important for parents and guardians to be that first line of defense.
So peer-to-peer, which I guess that means this is, you talked about friends and hanging out and, maybe going over to your friend Johnny's house and you're pretty close, that kind of thing, right?
Exactly, yeah. And we think of sleepovers too. So we just want to be up front and talk about why our bodies are special and private, why it's important to have boundaries, and instilling in children that it's okay to talk to a trusted adult if someone ever makes you feel uncomfortable.
Is that growing? I mean, are we seeing that number go higher?
We are. We are seeing our reporting numbers are at an all-time high right now, but we kind of want to see that. They have to go up before they go down, and it's really good that the community is doing their part in making those reports if they get a disclosure of abuse, or if they're just suspicious. So maybe they see signs in a child, or maybe they see another youth or an adult cross boundary violations that just make them uncomfortable. We want people to make those reports so we can check in on that child and make sure nothing is happening.
Okay. That is interesting. So I'm sure those are some of the things that you go over in Darkness to Light during the trainings. Are people surprised when they hear some of the things you have to say?
They definitely are, especially when I tell them how prevalent abuse is. We see that 1 in 10 children will be sexually abused before their 18th birthday. And at our CAC, we do forensic interviews for children who have been sexually abused. We see 2 to 5 children a day. And so the numbers are evident that abuse is happening in our community.
We are talking with our friends from the Child Advocacy Center today, Presley Hosford, who kind of works, heads up all the Darkness to Light trainings. Carissa Colwell is here. And Darkness to Light, is it an hour? Is it 30 minutes? How does all that work?
Yeah, we have some options. So if you're low on time, we have a 1-hour training session. We do have a brand new training with updated statistics. It incorporates music theory to kind of help calm the nerves and is more trauma informed. And that one is 2 hours long. But I can do them in person or virtually.
Okay. And I guess folks just need to get that on the schedule. What type of groups do you look to talk to?
Yeah, definitely anyone who works with a youth serving organization, daycares, schools, because teachers are our number one reporters, but churches, civic groups, really. If you're a parent, a grandparent, aunt, uncle, if you're around children, you never know when a child might choose you as their trusted adult to disclose abuse to, and you want to be prepared in that moment with how to react and how to respond in a correct manner to not further traumatize that child.
Do you see that summertime we maybe have fewer reports, or how does that work usually?
Definitely, because when the children aren't at school with their teacher, and that's who they spend a lot of the time with outside of the home, teachers aren't seeing those signs of abuse, children aren't disclosing to their trusted adult, so we do see our reporting numbers go down. However, the community has been really great in taking the Darkness to Light training, so we haven't seen a huge drop during the summer like we usually do, which is really exciting to me, that people are seeing that it's okay to talk about this. We don't have to keep it taboo. Yeah,
and you just took the next word right out of my mouth, because taboo is kind of the it was, you shied away from talking about it, and now it's definitely in the forefront of the thinking of a lot of folks.
Yeah, we have to speak with other adults and our children about it for sure.
So you probably will suspect seeing, maybe sometime in September, and because I know we've talked about how January after Christmas break and, get back into the flow of things, you see kind of a little bit of an uptick.
Yes, definitely. But we have an amazing team of women who are trained in how to properly speak with those children and best practices and helping that child heal and get justice.
So for those who would like to find out more about Darkness to Light, about the training, maybe that's something that they'd like to bring into their group, organization, whatnot, what would they need to do?
Yeah, I'd recommend calling the Child Advocacy Center at 615-867-9000 and just ask for Presley. I'd love to chat with you.
Okay, very good. And from Darkness to Light to Light Up the Night, lots of darkness and light and all that kind of thing, but Light Up the Night, Carissa, is something that makes Darkness to Light trainings possible and other things.
Yes, 100%. Hopefully more light than darkness coming soon. So Light Up the Night is our end of summer party, and we are in full swing preparing. We get the support of a lot of wonderful sponsors in the community. So this is just one of our fundraising events that's a great way for folks to get involved in our mission. Of course, signing up for a Darkness to Light, but also if you or a business wants to sponsor the event, all of those funds go directly back into the services that we provide, completely free of cost, because the child should never have to pay for the trauma that they've incurred. So events like this make it a lot easier to keep 100% of our services for free. And so tickets this year, individual tickets are $100. And another cool thing that we're doing, if you're not free September 6th, our Child Protective Investigative Team does this incredibly difficult work day in and day out. And we like to make this a fun night for our entire team and the folks that we work with. So even if you're not able to make it September 6th, you are able to buy a ticket and donate it to a SIPIT team member so that them and a loved one can go for free. And we're going to be at Oakland's Mansion. We're going to have an open bar, casino games, a silent auction, dancing. It's going to be a ton of fun. So it's going to be a great night for you, your team, your partner, anybody that wants to come is welcome, and you can buy those tickets right now.
Now, is this the second time that you've done this event?
First time.
Okay, I thought maybe
I've heard it's a lot of fun, but
I thought maybe we had gotten around to what was the first event?
The first event was the Turkey Tee Off.
Okay.
So this will be my last event for the first time.
I knew we were close.
We're so close.
I took a gamble. So, boy, Turkey Tee Off is in November. I mean, anyway. September 6th is just around the corner. This is an event. Maybe Presley, kind of tell me a little bit about what folks would see there, because I think sometimes people are held back by not knowing what they're going into,
No,
and
course.
So how would you describe Light Up the Night?
I would say when you walk in, you're going to see everybody wearing white. So we do that to, of course, shine a light on child abuse, because it thrives in the dark. You're going to see lots of tables with amazing silent auction items that you can bid on. We have about 3 bars for you to stop by, and we're going to have really yummy food as well. And it's just a really great atmosphere because we do such hard work. We love the moments where we can sit back, relax, and have fun with everyone in the community.
Mm-hmm. Now, is there a program? Is there something speaking that goes on or anything like that?
Yeah, so it's less formal. I think a lot of people think of this as like a sort of very formal gala.
Yeah.
It's a lot more casual than that. I feel like everyone dresses up and looks wonderful, but there's not necessarily like speakers, a sit-down program. Everyone's sitting in silence at a table. Everyone's up and chatting and dancing, and it's not super formal.
And
so don't feel intimidated if that's not your scene.
And we'll have a live band this year too. So lots of opportunity to groove and dance and enjoy music under the stars.
And a little karaoke from Presley, maybe?
Ooh, not this year. Not this year. Maybe. I might get up there.
The silent auction, I'm sure you're probably working on items, and if folks want to make a donation of something that would be a cool silent auction item, that would be good too.
Absolutely, yeah. So please feel free to give the CAC a call at 615-867-9000. And if you have an item that you're wanting to donate, if you're a restaurant owner or catering and are wanting to donate food or dessert, we're incredibly open to all of those things, and support from the community definitely helps make this such a fun event because everyone from a lot of different facets of Murfreesboro and Rutherford County are involved. So.
Sure. So that is on a Friday, right?
It's
September
on a Friday,
6th.
yes.
Okay. What time does it start?
It starts at 6, and then we'll be partying until 9.
Okay, 6 until 9. And don't forget silent auction, all kinds of great things going on there. And you mentioned you could go ahead and purchase tickets. Is that online on your website?
Yeah. So if you go to cacrutherford.org/events, you can buy those tickets right now, and then sponsorship levels are available as well if you're interested in hearing more about the different benefits that come with sponsoring the event.
I'll put a link to that on the podcast when I post it, and I did want to also not glance over the fact, and I don't remember this being done before, maybe it has been, and I'm just have a bad memory, but purchasing a ticket for someone else to be able to go, I think that's a really good way to honor those people who really work with the CAC hand in hand.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be really special because, I mean, the work that they do is really what makes the CAC such a success, and it's truly the Child Protective Investigative Team. So there's no one part that's more important, and it's really special to be able to thank those folks in a fun way. You know, we try to think of a lot of different ways to say thank you, but a fun party is definitely a great way to thank the folks that are doing this hard work day in and day out.
Absolutely. Presley, Krista, thanks for stopping in.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
Our friends from the Child Advocacy Center joining us today on Rutherford Issues, and we thank you for being a part of the show.
Recently, my